Hello everybody, Jacob from Wager Me This here. So the last 5 videos I made were about this $80 to $160 across field farm. Today, in this video, we're going to put this in a strategy. And this is going to be similar. We're going to still use the $80 field, and we're still going to farm it to 160 across. But instead of just running it $80 and hoping it hits before the 5, 6, or 8 and all that, we're gonna play the 5, 6, or 8. So this is gonna be like an iron cross that's lopsided on the field, and when we hit this field, so we're gonna roll it. We're going to put 25 on the 5, 30 on the 6 and 8. And so this essentially pays for half that field if you lose. It's not quite half. It's you'd win 35, lose 80. So it's almost half. And I think what this will do, this will allow you a chance to get to that field before you lose. And because this is a strategy video now, as opposed to just trying something out on the field farm, we're going to play with a profit goal. So what I got there is $1,000 bankroll, 400 in black, 500 green, 100 red. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to take our 1,000 and make 1,500. Once we get to 1,500, we're going to, call that a win. I mean, that's 50% profit. That's $500 if you want to look at a dollar value if you were playing at the casino. So this is $1,000 I think it would take to do this. That might not even be quite enough. It might be a little more. It might need just a little more. It might need 1,500 because this is a pretty sizable bet to put out there to start. But the transition to the 160 should, give you the longevity in a roll. It should give you the big roll. And from there, the covering half that field bet with the 5, 6, and 8 should also help a lot. So let's just do it. Let's see what happens. There's our $1,000. I'm going to start out 5, 6, 8, and you could have a come out roll if you want. That's up to you. Like if you just wanted to have a line bet to take advantage of the advantage on the come out, that's no problem. I'm just going to work everything right here. If you're going to play it this way, there's no real reason to be off. There we go. I'm just chunking them. And of course we come out with a 7. So we're going to have to replace all that. This would be the big issue, right? Is this roll right here, if you hit a 7, it's a pretty significant whack. So that's 80, 90, 165. So let's just drop the 165 out of here. It could have only been a 7. Alright, so we just replace that. Let's try this again. Hopefully we don't roll a bunch of 7s in a row here. And there's a second 7, so that's always fun. That's always a lot of fun. 165. Alright, so you can't roll a bunch of come out 7s. And a 4. That was brutal to start. That's painful. Alright, so we're going to win our 80 back after losing 350. So now we just pull this down, and then we'll go on from here. That first 2 losses it's going to be hard to recover from that. There's a 9. That's a tough way to start. 35. And this time, guys, I'm actually going to half press. I'm going to press my 5 first to 40. I'll deal with the white chips if I have to, because I want it to be true to a strategy. and a 9. Okay, back to back 9s. And then 35. Let's press our 6. 18 bucks. Let me drop that. There we go. 4, that's the point. Good job. Alright, so that's going to be a buy bet now. I know I've been doing it as a place, but drop our dollar. Win 50. Let's go on and press our 830. I know that's a little more than a half press, but in this case it's okay. Alright, off on the come out here. And a 3, okay. Not affecting us. Same thing, we're still off. 5, okay. 4-1. 4-1-5. Let's go. And we got a 1-2-3. 3-3-3. There we go. Back to back 3s. 10. Okay, 6 and a 4. 6, 4, 10. Drop our dollar. Get 50. Take that to 60. $7 up. Okay, that wasn't terrible. I'm not sure we made our money back there, but this strategy is playing for the long run. All right, try it again. Get our 80 out there. All right, everything's working. 5, okay. So this is where these bets come in handy. We're gonna win 35. So we only lose the 45. Now we still have to replace it, but it's not a full 80. And you should be able to withstand that a lot better. And there's a 10. All right, hard 10. So we're going to win that 80. Pull that down. All right, moving on. Let's see if we can take advantage. 6, 5-1. It's going to win 35. Let's press our 8. $18 press on the 8. There we go. 10. Hard 10. Okay, we're going to have to drop $1. $4 change. 50. Press that 5 up. We need last to hit some $70 winners here. 5, there we go. Spoke that into existence. It's going to win 70. Take that to 60. That's 60. We'll rack up all this. There we go. Box numbers are off. Aces. 8 should have been on the field, huh? Alright, here we go. 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is nice. 6, 4 deuce. That's our point. $415. All right, it's $70 winner. Press R9. Once it gets to the $70 winning level, it's a lot easier to press and collect. You know, dang it, 437. You're making so much more that it makes the whole process easier and clearly, you know, more valuable. All right, try it again. We actually made some money on that one. It was actually a pretty good one there. Starting out with those first 2 rolls, 7s, there's no real comeback ability in this strategy. You still just got to have a really long roll to really fix that, but we'll see. We'll keep going here. And there's the 6. Again, that was not a 5, guys. It was a 6. You're going to win 35. You're going to lose that. But that's better than losing the whole thing. And I do think, barring just a crazy run of non-fields, you'll be all right with that. It'll pan itself out. Unless you roll that number. 165. Let's drop it. All right. Come on, field. 5-3. It's not a field. $35 win. Gotta put it back. Nine. Okay, so there's a field number. About time here. Not that it took a long time. It just that 7 was brutal. The 7 is so brutal in the starting spot. If you haven't made the $160 or the $80 field, if you haven't won that yet, that 7 is going to be just super tough. Maybe a little too strong. Here we go. 4. Deuce. All right, we're going to drop $1 for 50. Again, one solid run, you're going to win all your money back. But again, that's the way with a lot of strategies, right? One good roll, you should make a whole bunch of money. 6, 4, 10. Drop $1 for 50. It's going to be the point. 35. Press our 6. 18. Collect that quarter. Box numbers will be off here. Let's see what we have. We got a 4. Okay. 3, 1. 5, 3, 8. We've got to hit some of these press numbers. 35. I need to get $5 in white chips. Pressed at 18 there. There we go. 3, 2, 5. It's going to win 70. Fix these. good little deal there. Let's hit a few of those. 9, okay, that'll work. 50 on there, we'll win 70. Let's drop a nickel here for 75. Press the 9 and the 10. I'm a little more than a half press here. Hopefully I hit some of those. 5, right back. Very nice. It's gonna win. Drop a nickel for 75. Now I'm going a little stronger here. But we've already made our money back in this hand. I'm going to try to collect some black chips. Hopefully. There's the 9. It's going to win 105. There's the 4 and the 5 here. There's the 6, 5, 1. It's going to win 105. Okay, we need to press that 10. So right here, I'm going to make a business decision. We're at the black chip, the chip level across everything we hit will win a black chip. And we got 300, 400, 500, 600, 7, 8. We got roughly all our money back. So now I'm just going to look for 3 hits. Hopefully we can get some 3 hits. There's an 8, 6 deuce, 105. There's 1 hit. 6 deuce again. 2 hits. 5. Just one on the third hit. Let's go. 5, 4, 9. Very nice. It's gonna win 105. We'll take it all down. We got our 1 great roll. Let's see where we're at. Again, remember, we're playing for a $500 profit goal. So there's 1,000, 1,300, 13. We're not quite at 15, I don't think, but we're close, real close. Okay, so we got 1,000, 200, 300, 400, 50, 60, 70. That's going to be good enough for me. 1470. That's going to be $30 less than the profit goal after that terrible start. Again, this is a situation in this strategy where 1 great roll solves the day, which is the case for a lot of light side strategies. 1 great roll makes your whole day, as long as you're sticking to your profit goal. Happened here. That wasn't even like a super long extended roll. But because of the half press, because we were bumping up so quickly, and the numbers kept hitting, right? We were hitting box numbers. We weren't hitting points and having come out rolls. We were just repeating, hitting box numbers. We were able to cash in. And once we got the board to the $100 level, we were able to cash in $100 per roll which allowed us to get where we were going. Again, outside of the first 2 rolls, right, this strategy should be pretty solid as far as light side goes. You're still fighting the 7, but in all light side play, you're fighting the 7, so that's not anything new. But the 80 to 160 propels this forward, and once you get there, and the 5, 6, and the 8, they kind of cover the 80 to 160 play, right? They kind of make it to where you can manage that, where you're not going to get wiped out on that 80 to 160. Just by keep getting whacked, not hitting field numbers, at least the 5, 6, and the 8 are giving you half your money back. And I actually think this strategy, it will work. You're obviously going to have the days that go not so great. You're going to have some come out 7s. You're going to have some non-field runs. So they're definitely 1,500 probably isn't quite enough for this. You probably even, I used 1,000, but probably 1,500 probably needs to be around 1,800, and that would give you 10 losses because you're losing 165 a pop. It would give you 10 losses, and I know that's a little more, but you're probably going to play some other bets too. So this is probably closer to an $1,800 strategy, but you could also, cut the bets in half and have a $44 field and, different things like that, or $48 field, and go 96. So there's definitely other angles to play the strategy. But right here, what we did was pretty interesting. Obviously at 1, we didn't quite meet the profit goal, but a $30 less, on the profits. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to fight for that after we had the terrible start, plus had the good run. I'm not going to keep taking advantage of that. I'm not going to not take advantage of that. So let's finish out this roll just to see what happens. Let's just see how far the roll goes. Probably going to go like 85 more numbers. There's an 8. And you didn't have to take it all down. We could have went to 160. But it was 2 rolls left. That was good. 7. So we missed 1 extra winner. That was it. Not bad at all. We'll take it. If I could do that every time, I'd do it every time. In the NFL, they always talk about getting rid of a player a year before you should instead of a year after. That's kind of the case here. When you're playing craps, you want to get out of the roll. I'd rather be out of the roll 1 roll before I should than run 1 roll after. But anyways, guys, thank you for your time. This is Jacob from Wager Me This.